Okay, hello guys, welcome back to another word video. Like I said, I will play the clip later on, but enjoy this video, please. Yeah, I'll stream the part 2 later this day. See ya. Hello guys, welcome back to another what if video. Today I'm doing a new what if called What if Asta was licht sun, part 1. The awake to birth. I'm just going to call birth, okay? This other parts might never get a name, but yeah, let's dive into it. I want to dive into backstory on how Asta got to the church, because that will be required for later with flashbacks to fill other parts when they're, later parts when they get kind of empty on that. So yeah, let's see. Asta just brought to church together with though it also will have changes in appearance. He'll have white hair with a sling, white hair with still his emerald green, green eyes, deep green eyes. As he had pointy ears, warm smile. Though they thought he was medicalist, because well, Austin had never ever shown his magic, and they couldn't feel it either. Though in fact, Austin didn't want to show them his magic because he was afraid what they would do with him after he discovered what his magic was. Because in his eyes, his magic was sinister, like it was too strong for him. He barely could handle it sometimes. As he thought what it would do, they would probably throw him out. So he hid it from them. Though what he didn't realize was that it would make it worse for him in the situation. Austin had reached the age of 7 now. He had used his magic ever since he was 3, as he was already started muscle training back then. He went to the demon school to train with his magic in peace. As Austin now just sees the drunk guy stealing Yuno's pendant from Yuno. No, give me back my pendant, it's mine. He's used wind magic. As Asta thinks, sees it, give it back to Yuno. So yeah, he hears yells that and runs towards the drunk guy. Drunk guy said, huh? And who are you supposed to be? He said. I said, give the back Yuno back his pendant, it's not yours. He rushes and punches him. As also punch would do more damage than cannon because he has actually trained. And well, his physical birth from birth out is strong as well. Though that not help with 8 point ears. As a man sees this, in fact there's a magic knight. But he didn't bother. At first he thought like it's just a kid's fight, then he sees a drunk guy. I was like, give it back to you now. Here's the yelling. And watch this over. He should step in, but he didn't. As Austin managed to defeat the drunk guy. Though the other guy did not did not still accept everything. He just took the pendant. I said, let's see, I got it back for you. I said, give it to Yuno. He says, that's the only thing you're good for, useless brat. I said, what? I was also blooded. Then he just kicks him in the face. Also not resisting, like, you worthless piece of shit, you want to fight back. Why? I was gets kicked again by Yuno. And he said, you're worthless. You'll never be anything. You don't even have magic. As the guy thought, huh? He doesn't have magic. He thought that he should have. At least somewhat. Some magic. But no, he didn't. as he couldn't feel any more from Asta. Asta like, you. Then Una kicks him, says, you worthless, never come back to the church. They don't like you either. I said, you? As then Una said, Asta still has the pendant that he had with birth, of course. I think like, you know why? He thought himself. Wondering why Una behaved like this. He never behaved like this before. So then Una walks back to church to wonder where's Asta, he said. He's crying something probably back there. He said, huh, whatever, he's just worthless, he said. As Asta didn't have anything else, he only had his pendant. He had nowhere to go now though. He had nowhere to go. Merrick Knight sees this, still unsure if he should do something or not. Go to Asta, talk to him. So yes, then when Asta doesn't know where it is, he starts crying. He said, why? I sense. Then Asta stands up. It's no matter. I didn't want to show them Merrick because I thought he would be scared of it. But now he just backfired on me. Now they're scared of me. Now they don't want me because I don't have any. They think I don't have any Merrick, he said. So then he said, no, I should just go away or something. As Asta decides to just leave, he walks away. Merrick Knight follows, and then he puts a hand on his shoulder, said, hi kiddo. Asta said, will you react first, be scared, said, huh? Said, who are you, what do you want? I said, don't worry. Sorry about that happened, I couldn't do anything. I didn't know if I should do anything. I wanted to see what he would do. Then I said, oh, okay, yeah, you don't need to be sorry. Mr. Oh, so forgive my rudeness, my name is William Vonyans. I said, wow, that's a beautiful name, he said. Then I said, oh, where's my manners? Oh, my name is Asta. He said, oh, do you have a lesson? I said, no, I'm an orphan. He said, gripping his pendant that he had. Sorry to bother you, mister. Then also tried to walk away. Then William said, hold on, where are you going, kid? I said, I don't know. Somewhere to live. The people at church don't want me anymore. So as the church people do not want him, he is markless. William said, well, want to come with me then? I said, why? What are you gonna do? He thought I was a little bit scared and suspicious about the man. He said, you can be my son. I can take you in. I said, why would you want a markless person like me? No, he said, why would you want me? He said, because I think you have an interest type of... Then he said, you didn't have magic yet. I feel like you have. I said, so you noticed, huh? He said, yes, but why didn't you show them your magic? I said, because they would be scared of me. He said, because they would be scared of what my magic is. And what it can do, he said. Then he said, why would you be scared of that? I said, don't you see? As then it also shows I have light magic. Everything, what I've heard, it's scary magic that you shouldn't have as a commoner. Before the nobles come and kill me because I got the rarest type of magic. Wouldn't be fierce about what the church people told him. Like the stories about magic and all that. This is not how a family should act. Then he walks to Asta, also afraid that he would get slapped. As William saw this, and then just hugged him. Said, don't worry, you can be my little brother if you want, or my son. Also be happy, think like, huh? Said, what? Said, yes. Do you want to be my son? I said, thank you, mister. Said, oh, my name's... thank you, William, but are you sure you want someone like me? I have light make after all. He said it's not evil at all. I'm just amazed that someone like you got it. And you gotta be strong to have it as well. You, William, tried to be, like, nice to Asta. Said, thank you, Sir William. Then they decide to make... And he decides to adopt him, as they fix legal paper, as now they fly to the capital and actually meet with the Wizard King, as he gets told what happened with Asta. Blood a little bit, so he gets healed by Owen. Then they film the, like, Wheels makes the adoption paper a lot, as it was signed by Wizard King, allowed with adoption, as he gets shirts, yeah, like, doesn't care about Asta at all. The witch didn't either. It's the miraculous brat. So then Oslo leaves with Vonians. He meets some of the Golden Dawn members soon. As to meet Oslo, they realize that he's such a sweet kid. So with his white hair, he a little bit pale face, and his light he preferred not to use magic at all. As William, like, what Julius knows about this and realizes that Oslo is shy when it comes to magic, he's not geeking around with it really. Because Asta was really scared of, like, showing his magic on that. To others, like, yeah, like, only William was the one who trained with it. As he made sure Asta was afraid that animals would see it and all that. Though he was like, always told that no one would be afraid of him. After all, I'm here, I'm not scared of it, no one else would. Also still scared, he didn't want to show others. He reached the age of 10 now. Trained with he had magic for 7 years. He had grown strong in it. As Asta then, yes, decides to one day, he decides to talk to Vanish actually about what will happen to him later on. He said, well, my son, you can join the Medic Knights. I said, but are you sure with my... Said, I've told you before, Asta, my son. You don't need to be afraid of showing your magic. I'm just amazed that you got light magic on it. You're special, Asta. You don't need to be afraid of anything. In fact, I'm proud of you, my son. As he walks up and hugs Asta. Also cry out and say, thank you, Dad. Also cry out for a while, hug. As he always knows about that Asta's light magic. He wants to see it, but he has been told continuously about, yeah, you know that. So yeah. Him also meets the nobles. Like, now Oslo's 10. It will be first noble meeting. William had attended these past 3 years. As they would like realize why that he had an adoptive son that was really kind of shy in public on that. Like, the other nobles who understood this actually, that he had adopted it as they were told what the commoners did. They couldn't accept the commoners' behavior, treat someone like this, as they were told also strong in mana. They treat someone strong in mana like this. But they couldn't accept it at all. It was unacceptable for them. Even the I would just make the nobles be more humble out towards people. As Asta will Asta would have also becoming stronger and stronger. Asta is 13, and suddenly he yells in his room. William immediately runs there. So what is it? As he sees like a light, Asta's light, who see first Asta's light ball stood on his shoulder. Then suddenly he feels something else. Asta is changing Asta's mana. He asked, what happened, Asta? I said, when I used to light up my face on that, the light bulb is down my shoulder started to glow. He said, a little bit scared. Then he hugs, William just hugs him. He said, don't worry, there's nothing in danger here. As Potter reassures that there's nothing real here. Then as Potter knows that it is Licht and Tetya's child. Also, then as now in this, I should make it. Should I make? I don't know. Yeah. It was now also not meet Potter actually. So then one didn't want to tell us about who he was. Whiskey wondered who he really was or not. He had suspicions about it. As now, like since Oz was 10, he has a bird following him all the time. Actually, he's training with him. Like whenever he trained, he would have an anti-magic bird following him. They wondered who it was. That Potter had suspicions about that it was Sekre, but couldn't really do anything because, well, it was Sekre. She had sealing magic, blah blah. He didn't even bother trying against it. Potter didn't bother trying against the bird because Austin seemed. Then he remembered. So yeah, then Austin groans. Like now we go back to like where the light ball is. We was glowing Asta. Then it suddenly something formed. As we heard John. And then after that, William said, "Look, Asta, since you unlocked your something." And then also, huh? He looks at the person there. As he also was a bit shy towards it. Also, he's real shy, like towards people now in this. After what happened, he's not just shy happily anymore because of what happened that day, like those years, 6 years ago. As Luxembourg said, Sylph said, "Oh, my name is Sylph," she says, "and I'm your spirit." They grabbed the spirit of wind magic, actually. I said, there must be some mistake, he said. "Excuse me, miss, but must be some mistake." She's like, "Huh?" I said, "So why?" She asked. I said, "Because I don't have wind magic, I have light magic," he said. I said, "Well, you have wind magic as well." You have wind magic as well? And she knows about Asta's true identity, but she really said she need to keep it secret for now. I said, oh, okay, miss, but I have never used it before." She said, "Because you haven't unlocked it yet, but now you're ready for it." I said, "Huh?" She said, "Yes." Then she blows on Asta a little bit. Also feel a little breeze. You feel on his hair. So, huh? Then said, "Now you should be able to," she says. "Now I unlocked it for you." I said, "Thank you, miss." Then he used wind magic. If you're wondering why my voice is so different than other what I've like, it sounds maybe calmer or that. I don't know why. When I started recording, my voice changed to this. I probably won't be able to get it back later, but yeah. So now, I said, "Sylph," and said, "Can I call you Belle?" I said, "Of course you can, master," with a cheerful attitude. Also a little bit shy about this, still. But then we see the antibird said, "Oh, hi there, Sekre." I should just land on Austin's finger, also pet it. Also when I called up in his face, said, "Oh, you're a little bit cutie bird, aren't you?" As the bird just chirped like that, being comfortable with Asta. As in second mind said, "Oh, he's such a cutie. Though I can't forgive you what that guy did to the prince's nephew, the princess' son, and like Licht's son as well. Can't forgive them for that," she said, like to herself. Then Austin says, "Huh, why do I feel like you're..." Then Austin shook it off. "So good, now I gotta train with my wind magic," he said. "Dad, can you help me train with it?" I said, "Of course, my son, of course." He said, "Do you want anyone else to train you?" I said, As Austin met the captains once, said, maybe on Charlotte," he said. She said, "She's always so nice and kind, alright." Well, I mean, all of them are, except that young guy, he's kinda scary. And the purple orca's captain looks like a ham. I see William giggle a bit. And also, as Asta was like such an honest child. William thought what would happen if I didn't find him. What I would search besides what would be with my life. Part thought yeah as well. As part of his hatred towards humanity had like minimized, as Asta was half human and all that. As in Asta he saw hope for humanity. That they could yet be forgiven for their sins, but he still created a son. Because otherwise a lot of plot of world would be lost. So Asta now is well, he has trained with it for like meets like Charlotte now. I said hi Aunt Charlotte. I was a little bit shy. I see her voice, said, oh, hi Asta. She self and said, and who's this little miss? He said, then she rested not to scare Asta. She was in calm and not so squeaky voice as she is in canon. Because of Asta's personality, she don't want to. So yeah, I said, it's my wind spirit. I have 2 types of magic apparently. I said, wow, that's really amazing of you, Asta. She then was well a little bit scared. Yes, the reflex about, oh sorry. Just remember that now. Then Asta would just said, it's okay, said. Then they would start training actually, they were helped together with Asta to use his wind magic. Also then with slight magic as well, he managed not to use them at the same time. But when he used his wind magic, they would see that his like hair stood up always. Like it was blew up, but even though it was a wind, it stood up. No matter how it looked, like also had it like a normal like haircut and all that. Long hair, I guess. But whenever like he used his wind magic, it would look like a cartoon explosion. You know when his hair stands, it's like your hair stands everywhere. Yeah, Asta's hair will look like that. So yeah, then Asta would like come stronger with his wind magic. Though he preferred, he was told it's not a dumb magic or anything like all that at all. It's not an evil at all, so Asta used light magic because he was stronger in it. Sylvia just thought, how did she normally she would just yell to use her magic more, but she realized with Asta's personality and all that, he needed to go. He has trained with his light magic all his life. As now his family like accept his like new like dad all that, accept his light magic all that. So I was happy using it. So like yes, I changed it all to like make Asta a shy person actually. Asta grows up. He's like he grows got to quite beautiful. As like all girls like kind of thought he was really attractive the few times they saw him. Alright. So now Asta was 15. As now it was some days before the grimoire, like some month. No, it was the year ending when Asta all the 15. In March next year they would get the grimoires. As his partner thought that he would definitely get a 4-leaf clover, he said. Though for us now, there is a noble gathering with the royals as well. Asta attends it actually now, like willingly this time. Our time William had kind of forced him, or Asta would just definitely not attend them. Like he tried to since he was 10. So yeah, I still honestly at Asta's there as well. Also a little bit shy though. Still girls did not approach him because Asta was really easily scared. Like not scared, but he was awkward and shy. He only talked to people when he wanted to. They all respected that. Some knows what it was weird of him, but they was told about why all that. Yeah, they knew about us past basically. There's no secret. then Asta walks around there, like walking past people to see, like, let him move. As then Asta sees someone picking on a girl, looks to be his age, but the guy picking on the girl looks similar to her but older, so possible siblings, Asta thought. As then he says, "You magicless little, you can't even control your magic. How pathetic. You're not even a Silva, you should never be born. You should have died instead of mother dying." Asta would hear this, her girl a little bit mad, gets flashbacks of what happened with him and Juno. Sekiro will notice this and peck on William. Immediately fly to William and peck on him, point like direct into Asta. As you just feel Asta's rage and like emotions here all the way from here. As the connections, as everyone slowly start to feel the mana. It's from Asta. So yeah, a short notice as well as William moving. So like, huh? So what why? As then Sekiro pointing there, like heads like towards Asta's way. Asta, she saw Asta last. So what's up? Is something wrong with Asta? She thought. No. As then Asta just watch this, he goes more raged. Then was about to pour, like Salt was about to pour water on Noel. Asta didn't want to show his face, so that was him. As William saw Asta standing like behind like a pillar, watching this, curse. What is this? The right reason for his rage? As then Asta would see this light beam just hit the glass when like Salt hold on, so he would get water on. He would like, what the? He looks around. As then he hears a voice behind a pillar said, "Please don't hurt her. It's your sister. Shouldn't you train her?" Do we hear a calm voice? Said, "Vengeance," said, "Stay out of royal affairs." I said, "She's your sister. Shouldn't you take care of her and teach her how to control her magic? Shouldn't you? You're her big brother." I said, now standing out, trying to be as brave as possible. William single to, "Oh my son, you're acting so brave." I was then we see Asta's legs literally shaking. When he steps in, I was about to step in. Then before I could step in, Nosal stepped in, actually here. As then Nosal had enough of what Saul did to Noel all the time. As like he said, "Saul, that's enough. It's saving Asta. Vanis is right here. You should stop this bittering. You should just instead be calm, try to train her, control her magic." As Nolly watched us to see, wait, Vanius? That must be... Wait, is that the captain of the Golden Dawns? The adoptive son, she thought. No, with that past fuck, huh? She remembers, huh? I still will look where Asta was, but Asta wasn't there anymore. Should we see Asta walking away here? Actually. She thought to herself, "Why, he's a cute man kinda," she thought to herself. Still, no, said, what? She was got a little bit red. Then also said, no. I said, then she would get back to her. I said, "Yeah, what is it, brother?" I said, "Come here." Said, then also looked and hugged her. She said, "Huh?" As Nosal was bullying her, she was kind of warm to her whenever Snowbird Salt didn't see, but now he didn't care. As Asta had already fixed the problem with Solid. Solid had a deal with with Asta now. As would actually see Asta later on. He would make a plan to hit him with water to embarrass him. As Sekre and Sylph noticed this, Asta wouldn't, because Asta was so calm, shy and what. As he would actually try to talk to a girl now, actually, or the girl of nobles. He talked to her. I tried to, at least. I still would think that his shyness is kind of cute or not. So, but they wouldn't giggle because they would only make Asta feel worse about herself. Solid saw his chance now, and Shane sends a water serpent at Asta. The girls noticed this. As Wuonia saw this as well. Also, how dare you do that to my son? then part said, "How dare you do that to Licht, son?" Does he even know who that Asta really is? I wish he kinda knew now who Asta really was. Austin feels the mana coming towards him. As then they would see like it was actually miss him and was about to hit the girls. When Asta just hit, like, let's worry, hit him instead. He saw them say, "What? How? It should have missed, and at least it hit him." He thought. He said, then Solid walked out, said, "Huh, looks like you wet your spill all over yourself now. Huh? Vengeance." Then the girls were ticked off. Sol saw this actual behavior of the Hagnall, saw what Solid was up to do. Now, not just that. Short saw this as well, the girl saw this, Vanya saw this, and Sol saw this. They all walked in. As the girl walked to Asta, no, they walked behind, front of Asta, then walked up Solid. Solid said, "Huh?" No, they both raised their hands and just slapped him. They all hear the slap now. All looked away. Asta would look back at Asta. Asta's clothes were already dry. Look, what? As Asta had used his wind to dry them immediately. Asta looked like shy now. Walked away. He wasn't brave enough to talk to the girls anymore after this. Asta didn't chase after Asta. Asta was going outside. As one of us thought that he needs some time along with Sekra and Bell. After all, he's not that. Yeah. We're just happy. Stan, he sits alone there. Svanny sees a girl approaching him, so like, huh? A girl, oh, this might be bad for Asta. But Asta just feels the mana lot, notice who it is, so he lets her come close. Then as the girl would just look at Asta, said, "Thank you for saving me earlier from a brother Solid." Asta would answered first, said, "Hey, are you okay, Asta? Are you okay?" Asta would answer, like, still, like, those, like, see it, huh? As then Bell would actually float her. Asta didn't notice that he like hard time talking to people unless he like once starts a conversation. Well, except with some few people that he've known. After get back, yeah. Said, oh, okay. She thought to herself. Remembering she was told that Asta Vannis was a special child. His tragic past was somewhat similar to hers, maybe even worse. Because the people he loved and cared about, they didn't want him. And then, not for that, he was lied to about Lightmark, that he was feared by the church, as they just told him about that, like around the fact that Lightmark should not be used by commoners. The nobles just try and kill you because you got that magic, though the noble praised Asta for his magic. Asta didn't like it praising, but he accepted it sometimes when it ever actually happened to occur. Then Asta tried to say, "No problem," he said. As he'd kind of be shy now, then blush a little bit. Cause no, he wouldn't blush a little bit. He was said, no problem, miss," he said. Said, "Oh, you just call me Noel." I said, "No problem, Noel." I see, just couldn't handle this. I just thought, oh, he's kind of sweet and cute when he's shy like that. Though she didn't say it because she would thought like it would embarrass him even more. Which just got confirmed by like what was in Bell. So then Vanis looked for Asta. Asta noticed, saw a chance, said Asta to walk away with Vanis now immediately. As he walked by, as the girls he talked to earlier saw him, Asta looked up to them slowly and said, "Bye, see you later." He smiled at them awkwardly. As they were really said, "Fuck, As they actually blushed a little bit. us talk to him because he was like known to not talk to many people, and when he talked he was really awkward. As really his awkwardness was just one of the sweet side of him. So yeah, Stan Noel said, I wish you could talk to me like that. As Bell was actually now with still with Noel, just flew back to Noel as he already said, well, he has tried to talk to the Whiskers all this time. Like for these past years since he met them, like 10 years ago, like 5 years ago when the first Noble meeting, he never saw you back then. Maybe if he saw you back then, maybe he'll be able to trust you later. Just felt like, yeah, maybe. As then the months went by, Oscar was shy, like even more shy, blushing when I smashed those girls. Oscar was blush and just hide on this, like tried to walk to this room, just hide there. I said, huh, so you like, then he didn't bother like do that again, because part told him just stop annoy him. You might cause you make it worse for him. We need to go like easy on him a lot. As Oscar like recovered now from the trauma, like the trauma of the incident of the church, all that abandoned him, all that, yeah, he recovered for that. So yes, then it's the march would have come. It's time for them to get the grimoires. As he, like, the girls would actually want to talk to Asta sometimes. As one of the girls actually asked Asta out. One day when Asta was like outside just walking there at the capital. As the notice what Asta and just try to act casual, as like one is told about maybe keep a distance but just act casual, like no, he's there a lot, so yeah, like not a lot, so yeah, as he might sometimes just maybe put in a slight hello. As no one really got any response, they kinda knew at least that as then we see the girls who will smile a bit. Those then sees the girl ask him out earlier, also blush hard time around her. As the girl blush around Asta too. As the other girl asked, huh? What's this about? Said, yeah, I kinda asked him out earlier, I still have gotten a response. I said, hi. Said, hi, are you about to get your grimoire? I said, He just nods. They would say, wow, we are about to get our grimoires as well. Why don't we go together? I said, yeah. As he's one of the girls, the girl asked him out earlier. As he couldn't really look at her, he was like turned red immediately and looked at each other. As the other girls noticed, huh? Are they in love or something? As then when they went about to walk in, I said, about that earlier when you asked, said, yeah? I said, maybe, I don't know. Actually, yes, I said yes to that. She said, be happy now, but she didn't do a sudden reaction because she knew Asta would react badly for that. And she don't know, so like, the girl would ask, why? As no one else heard this. I said, please keep that secret. I don't want Dad finding out. I said, I agree to that. As Vanya parted new bodies, he did not tell Vanya's. As Proteus said, oh, he's grown up now. Vanya would ask, what do you mean? Said, no, nothing. Said, no, as thing is, like Vanya noticed that the Potter keeps a secret from him now. I asked what it is. He said, there's no secret at all here. And then he said, I know you're keeping something from me. What am I telling me? He said, no. Potter said. So maybe it's a secret about the elves. Eros remembered. They can't really tell anyone. So yeah, let's do us like Potter would be felt this Asta a lot from Asta. Because he had close at much Asta all the time. As Bell would be happy from Asta, they wouldn't tell anyone, of course. Secretly didn't tell anyone either. She'd be like, wow. Well, Asta's finally got a girlfriend, huh? Then we go up to the Grimoire Tower. Well, that was the all hands, like, now everyone just look at them. Said, wait, is that as the thought? It's all the girls. It's the young, this most beautiful women in the kingdom, they said. Almost. Is that the royal prince as well? Is that the next line of throne? They said, and look who it was who besides them. Slowly said, it's Asta Vengeance. They say, that handsome shy yerk, they thought, stealing all the girls from us. Though it is small, at least we be happy for Asta that he does like the attention, but kinda likes it still. They'll be happy for man's success, but still be mad at his success. You know, with the girls or not. Yeah, he never made a move on a girl before, either. Though girls still fall in love with him madly because of how he looks and how he acts. Oh, they said. Stan was just stand like shyly next to the girls, trying to keep a conversation with them, as they talked to us like normally. Oh, they said, though those are the only girls that he like to really talk about. Said, though I thought it was shy, never talked to anyone. Said, yeah, it's true. This is the first nobles he actually met on that meeting 5 years ago when he actually made a public entrance for the first time. Like on a noble gathering like that. Said, what? Said, yes. So said, wow. So he met those girls. He wants to be lucky met them first. Said, yes. He only talks to them now. Really? When he ever talks, it's not else. I don't want to talk to him like that, though. Like, no one was in tower now, see us there. She was about to walk up, but when the other girls noticed that no was about to walk up to said, sir, please, your highness. Please, no, maybe not. Us is really, you know, shy mood today. Like he was really shy when he tried talking to us earlier. Yes, huh? She asked, what do you... Just look, as you saw, like us is emitting shyness, and from us also still kept an awkward conversation going between him and the other girl. They looked the way where the other girl went, so they said, wait, so then she comes back now. I said, so what did he do? She says, oh, I just told about, I said, oh, it's thanks, he said. I said, no problem, Asta. I stand the Grimoire guy would begin. It's all act. As William watched saw us there in the Grimoire Tower actually now, getting his Grimoire. Like watched over, like saw us stand with the girls talking to them only. Thought, huh, oh, I guess this is all his friends. I'm happy that he has friends at least. Then Grimoire started coming down, type 1. Who noticed that everyone got the Grimoire now, soon noticed us that hadn't got the Grimoire yet. When I thought started to get word, the girls wondered why. As no one looked us way either, as they realized what happened. No one looked this way, not to make the situation worse. They all like respect us now, as then suddenly a light appeared. A light appeared actually now. In the sky. You know, in the Grimoire Tower. As then we realized what it was. Said, no, it's then also then we go towards Asta. Also with a little bit shy now. I saw all eyes drawn to him. I felt all of them. As then, when I touched it, we see all the 4-leaf. As they just were amazed by this. Also used it like then where amazed meant he just used it to escape from there. Like it would just see like Austin made it like a perfected technique to slip out of everyone's sight without them noticing at first, until it's too late. The girls noticed Austin slipped away, so they just walked out casually afterwards. No one will get a 3-leaf. She see Austin getting a 4-leaf, said, wow. Spell thought, wow, Asta, you're really strong. I said, yeah, I know, Belle. Asta tried to like more socialize. So yes, then just Whiskey want to talk to him. After that, he noticed Asta got 40th. As he asked if the girls could be, as one of the girls, if they actually could be with him. He said of course. If you that needs help, no, he asked it indirectly from William, all that. So William brought it to him, said, yeah, of course, he said. He didn't ask why. He thought maybe Oz just feels safe around them. Safer than he feels around animals, maybe. Or at least very safe with them. Since they're probably the only friends he made. So yes, then also just wait for this to now as the Jules would ask, so you got 5 clover, huh? As he was also thought that he is want to check his grimoire out, he wants to check my grimoire out, he thought. As then just calmed down a little bit, as he felt the presence like a warm hand around his. So yeah, she's with me. I can do this, he thought himself. Then as Austin now just well, Austin just small. Well, Austin would then just talk to Whiskey, and the Whiskey said, "Can you show me your spell? Do you have any spell accuracy? Please, 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 very please." Austin couldn't hold Skeek anymore. Austin said, "Also be socially awkward now." I still feel a warm hand is comforting him. Back seeing that you can do this, Asta. I believe in you. Also then smile, and then it said light magic. As then showed this light magic and wind magic as well. You would keep his star eyes, not just go too close towards Asta. But end up failing. A chance with Oz just shyness just slips away. Again, you wonder how he does that. It's like he just turns to thin air and just appears somewhere else. As Zachary knew where his usual hiding spot was, well, Bell knew that too. The girl has followed the birds. It's useful that he should leave Oz alone. Oz now is in his usual hiding spot in a tree. Not in Vanya's estate, as still per Zachary and Bell as the girl arrived there. Also would smile at them a little bit, said, looks like you found me. As Bell said, well, I know, me and Zachary almost knew where you start hiding, we found out. So we still can't understand how you step away like that. As I guess I had to do it so many times I perfected the technique, just slip away, disappear like that. Then also see the girl who would blush, look away a little bit. As the girl actually jumped up in the tree, as it was too high for her, she jumped down and sit next to Asta. Yes, the tree will take their weight easily. As then Asta just blushed a little bit, as Asta looked a little bit quick at her, then he blushed and said, "Oh, he's so sweet." Then she laid her arms around Asta and hugged him and said, "So Asta," I said, nods. "Do you want a kiss?" I said, "Oh crap, I shouldn't have said it. I didn't mean to say it, Asta. You don't need to." Asta fingerprints said, "I need to." Then Asta looks at her, said, "Huh?" Asta looks at her, said, "Maya?" Yes, her name will be Maya now, as she will be the royal princess here. She would say, "Yeah," blushing. And then Asta looked at her, gave her a quick kiss on the mouth, said, "Blush?" Also be red, man, try yourself not to run away. Try to be brave, I gotta be brave. She saw determination, Asta not trying to stay there. She just let him be. Still blew a little bit on Asta to calm him down. As the Zacharias land asked to pet it, and she would, as now Maya would ask if I can pet it too. I said if Zachary wants you to. Zacharias let her do that to make Asta, he thought it make Asta more confident. So their common interest, and they thought about how serious it was their antimate bird was with someone strong, yet real strong magic. All that. So yeah, that's the things about it. But then he was like got to think about a kiss and like buried himself again in his clothes and that. Just blushing hard time. He said, "Come on, it wasn't that bad." I was looking at her. I said, "Yes, it was. It's so embarrassing," he said. I said, "Maybe for you, but it wasn't for me. I quite enjoyed it actually, Asta. I wish you could do it more." I said, "Huh?" I said, "Why do we need to do something so embarrassing so many more times?" I said, "Well, we're dating, Asta." I said, "I know that, but still, it's embarrassing." Then also that was talk to Charlie a bit. After that, well, also just hung her a little bit. Also lay there. So Vanya saw them and let them be. Austin and girl fall asleep. They would have Vanya had reinforced the tree before, so Austin's weight and more weight could be supported on that branch and all that. As he made supported, also just felt didn't feel the mana, as otherwise he would turn red again. As one is let them do sleep for that. As when Austin woke up next day, Austin would wake up and remember what happened. He would turn red. Then saw the girls would turn more red. So everything happened. He says, he was a little bit embarrassed. Then I woke up a little bit and got her eyes. I still realized who she laid against, so lay back. I said, "Huh? That's then he just had enough. He just couldn't have it. She would just feel the heat now. Also face just turned bright red. I said, What's wrong, Asta?" Also then steamers come off his head. His highness would go sky high. He was slipped away. No, he stayed there. Actually, she tried to get him out to stay there, as he managed to he gained enough confidence to stay there for a little bit. Actually, only thought it was just a matter of time. And then it happened. Also slipped away. Then she makes signs. Says, she jumped down from the branch. Then she realized her parents gotta be worried. And she realized to keep their relationship secret, as everyone that knew about it had to keep it secret to for the best of Asta's health, kind of, they thought. So yeah, and then Asta was slide in into the room when she eat breakfast, as Vanya had made it. Or I said, "Huh?" And then actually Maya actually knocks on the door. Who said, "Huh?" Varnes opens, said, "Oh, he's in here now, eating breakfast." She was walk in, sit next to Asta. She said, "Hi there, Asta." I said, "Hi, Maya." As the Varnes said, "Oh, my baby boy is grown. So you someone's managed to get a girlfriend with shyness." Well, I'm not surprised. Every girl in the kingdom is after him, basically. Really? I mean, she's a royal princess as well. Austin must have found out about it later, soon all that, so yeah. Austin must have known all this time. Just the king knew about that she had a relationship, they were friends. She was friends with Asta, all that, so he thought that Asta might need some emotional support. She stayed with Asta He thought it was the best for Asta really, so let her do that. He didn't bother to send guards to check over her. I just thought that you should do. He said she's probably hanging around with Asta Vanjans. Just let them be together. They deserve each other, he said, as he figured out about the relationship. As the guards were told by the king said, "Oh, don't tell him I know about their relationship, but don't tell anyone about it, okay? It's for the best for him, until he decides to make it public, or something." Then, Asta would just ready for the train for the entrance exam now. Still, as Maya then left, as Vanis let them be, as they walked, Asta saw her off. As when she left, Asta just gave her a kiss on the cheek. She kissed him back and just hugged a little bit. Said, "See ya later." Said, "Yeah, I can't, I said, then Asta would ask something. "No, since you slept here, can I come sleep with you next week maybe?" Said, "Of course, can I come sleep with you maybe next week at your place?" Said, "Of course, Asta." "Oh, it was a little bit weird sleeping on a branch." I said, "Well, you know, given the situation, that sucks." I said, "Of course." Asta walks him back in with a smile, and he was less, well, awkward when he walked in. So, then one said, "So she's your girlfriend, huh? Your girlfriend?" Also blushed hard time. He said, he spread with his mouth down kinda. Bart said, "I think you shouldn't have said that." Then also calmed down, and sighed says, "Yes, we're a couple, okay? Don't you remember? She asked me out. I couldn't decline such an offer, really. I think she's my only, one of the two friends I made here. I talked to her at least, actually." When I said, "Yeah, guess that makes sense, Asta." Then also just well, I just wait for that. Just then he just decides "Well, I'm going training now." He said, "Do you need help?" I said, "No, I want to train my own now, Dad. To try and train my own again." As if my baby grown. My little Asta's grown. So manly, he said. He's now finally training his own again. As Porter said, "Geez, you're such a baby. I didn't think you would be this this type of dad here against him. I mean, I knew you were kind, but this, yeah, I think you're a little bit softy against him," Potter said. One said, "Huh? What did you say?" He said, "Nothing," he giggled a little bit. "Oh, it's such a nice to see that. Well, I mean, I hate royals a lot, but still, maybe royals aren't too bad. I mean, look at her. They're all nice and all noble. Is so nice now." So maybe I should just get rid of commoners. I thought the commoners would be the bad guys kind of in this story. Well, some of the royals will of course be bad and all, but there's not many of them. So yes, Asta then just then also just goes out training with Grimoire. You know, it was a secret place where he's training. Also you see some people do greet him. Also see Asta, he seems happy now. Those he seems less shy as well. Asta would actually be surprised. Also actually said hi to a few of them. So then Wells actually walks down and sees Asta there. He said, huh. I said, like, maybe. Then I said, hi Noel, he said, in a low voice, but she heard it. She smiled, said, finally, he's growing. We're social now. I'm so happy for him, she thought to herself. As then she asked, maybe I should ask him out, maybe? As then she would say, Asta? Asta looked at her, said, yes, Noel? Said, do you want to go out with me? Asta said, sorry, I'm already dating someone. She would ask, who? I said, Maya, he said, you know, the beautiful young fifth woman, like the next head of the throne. She said, huh? I said, yep, she asked me out a while ago. We've been dating for a while as well. She said, huh? Huh? I was just got, sorry, I gotta go trading now. No, sorry. I gotta go see her again. Snow said, sighing defeat said, oh, I wish I was with him. If wondering why I introduced the shipping so early on. And with a random ass character I just created. Well, it's cause I didn't want to introduce any of the like main characters like from the original content, like story and all that. Because that was, well, not cause us a problem, but, well, you know. Well, yeah, you know what I mean. I also need someone to talk to, so yeah, she'll be perfect personality. Also, due to Osa's like shyness a lot, the nobility changed a lot, though it remained when Osa got more social. As then they would notice when Osa walked to the care house. I said, as they would just let him be, said, welcome. No, they just walked to him, said, thanks. They was there, thanks to what? What? Said, his finally started to socialize a little bit at least. But we're happy for you. They thought to himself. They're happy that Osa started socializing now, actually. Then there was the Osa walked the seat know where Maya's room is, because he was told where it was. Actually no, he would ask the king actually where it was, as the king just told him. As Asta had brave enough thoughts, he other told the king about their relationship, said, oh, I accept of your relationship as well. Her room is right there, she's probably already waiting for you. Asta then asks, huh? I said, okay. As he walks there, knocks on the door, said, hello? Said, I'm coming soon. I said, can I come in? As with her voice. As with Asta said, yeah. Then also look and said, as he closed the door, said, yeah. Said, huh? She was, oh my bad, sorry. I didn't realize I was still changing. I was like, you did, but what are you trying to do now? Then when she was done, I'm done now. Also the store said, what? Why did you let me come in when you're still changing? So I thought that, well, since we're still a couple, maybe also said, also would turn red now, said, also sigh. I then would walk up and just hug her a little bit, as they would have a hug moment. I then would talk to each other. As yes, one is wonder where Asta really went. No, he wondered where Asta went. Though he didn't care, he knew Asta would take care of himself now. So yes, then he remembers what then as Buzz actually left us alone now. A secret did as well. As the one is to notice that Belle is actually still there. I said, huh? Why are you here, Belle? Well, Austin needs some alone time with his girlfriend. I said, oh, yeah, a Securus lands on his, like, he pets Secret. And then I said, I wonder when I should tell. Then, I wonder if I should ever tell him about who he really is. So then, here's Potter said, I don't think, is that really a good choice though still to do? After all, can't you smell his reaction? So, what? I'm 500 years. I'm over 500. That just makes me sound like a pervert. He thought. You've made that. With plus us China said, yep, that would definitely happen. Then said, yeah, maybe telling him wouldn't be such a good idea. Then he decides to let go still. Wonder how it goes for Asta. Then we go towards Asta. He's talking to her awkwardly. Then was hug each other, all that. And that's where buildings went off. Next one I'll cover the rest of Asta's late night date, I guess you can say, with Maya. And there won't be nothing 18 plus here. There will be nothing of that here, okay? I was telling you. And so we'll cover the murder exam. What squad also will you on? I will choose. I might choose, I don't know. Maybe I will do a poll. So yeah. That's all for me now. See you all in the next one. Thank you guys for watching. I'll take a little bit pause before I stream the next part. Now, see ya. Oh yeah, before I leave, go check the poll on the community tab. There's also a poll for next what if probably. Just go and check it out, please. Yeah, thanks for watching again. I hope you guys enjoyed. Now, if you do enjoy and not subscribe, consider subscribing. It's free and you can always